Hey guys, it's your girl. Today's video is going to be a little different. As you can see, I'm in my kitchen. Here lately I've been cooking a lot more than usual, and I've been seeing all these different recipes and crock pot meals and just a whole bunch of interesting stuff. So the last month I've been a little more creative with what I cook, and I haven't done a crock pot anything in a while. And I saw a few different crock pot chicken videos, like a chicken gravy type of videos. So this is going to be my attempt to add a little something to it, and it might work out great and be, you know, a new recipe for us, and it might be something we never want to eat again. But cooking is one of those things that, like, if you're not willing to like test stuff out, there's no point doing it, you know what I mean? So let's get started. Okay, so these are my ingredients. I got my chicken. I'm gonna use roasted red peppers to do. I'm gonna salt or pepper, onion powder, garlic. I'm gonna add onion and chive dip and a pepper gravy. And we're gonna mix it all in the crock pot. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our chicken. If y'all hear Craig in the background talking and laughing like a crazy person, he's playing GTA. One thing I noticed that I forgot to tell you guys was that I cooked rice, but I would definitely cook the rice separate. So I've got my crock pot set on high, just because I need to make sure. We haven't used it in a while, so I want to make sure that it would get hot the way that it needs to be for this recipe. So I went ahead and put it on. I'm going to add, I'm basically just going to fill the bottom of the crock pot up with chicken. I'm going to let that kind of thaw a little bit before I add the other stuff to it. Okay, and now that our chicken has kind of thawed out a little bit, we are going to use this roasted red pepper and tomato. And since I'm doing more chicken, because I went ahead and added the rest of the bag to the crock pot, I'm just going to use this entire soup. So I added this entire thing. So I'm gonna stir that a little bit. And I'm gonna add some salt. And just kind of add, like, as far as seasoning wise, how you like your stuff. I'm going to add some onion powder because I don't know, I like onion powder in just about everything. But just sprinkle that over your mixture in the crock pot. Make sure to get it even all the way around. Next we're going to add garlic salt. Once again, almost everything I cook, I add at least a little bit garlic salt. Once again, evenly sprinkled. Don't put too much garlic salt because today we are going to add onion and chive dip. And on the back, the chef suggests it's delicious on baked potatoes or as a creamy substitute for cheese. So we're going to add some of that to help hopefully get the cheesy flavor that we like. And even though it's a bag this big, it only has that much in it. Brand new bag. So we're just gonna add all of this to the mix. And once again, we're going to stir that in. And I realized one thing I didn't include when I showed you guys the ingredients we were using today is I'm going to be adding rice to this. And since we have the soup and the water and the mixes, I'm just going to let the rice cook in here. So, I usually don't do cooking videos, so if you guys need some little additional help because you don't understand what I'm doing, I will include this full recipe in the comments or the description below. We are going to also be adding this country gravy. We're not going to add the entire mix, at least not right now. If you have a different gravy that you prefer, feel free to use that. But we used it's probably like that full. We've still got this much left. So once it's almost done, we'll probably add the rest of that possibly to it. This recipe is kind of a combination of a few recipes, and the soup is one that I found a similar recipe, and the soup that they were using, I prefer this tomato one. To me, it gives it a little extra flavor than the one that they were using. If I can still find the recipe that I saw, because it was just in my internet browser, I will include that recipe. So you can also, if you don't like tomato, you can try that. Personally, I would just take your meat choice and add a soup choice. Add whatever gravy packet you want, mix it with your soup. You know, add your seasonings, whatever you prefer. I've seen a lot of people do the ranch seasoning, and I currently don't have any of that. Otherwise, I probably would have used that. Okay, let's see. And as far as your seasonings go, use whatever you want, whatever you like. As I said, I used garlic salt, which I need to get more of. Onion powder, also need more of that. I use those in everything. I use them religiously. I'm also going to be adding some lemon pepper to this. Not much. I don't want to overpower what we've got going on. So once again, just going to sprinkle that over top. Get it even all the way around. Don't want too heavy of a lemony pepper flavor. But because I use lemon pepper, I'm not going to use regular pepper. And I'm going to be using jasmine rice. This one is just a regular brown jasmine rice. It's the Dynasty brand. And I don't ever measure rice. I just kind of eyeball it. I don't know why I'm like this. I don't know. So I'm just going to pour. Pour and mix and get an idea. I still have a lot of room in the crock pot. So I might honestly just use the rest of this. Or half of what I got left because I love rice. So we're just going to use the rest of that because that wasn't a whole lot anyway. And like I said, I love rice. Rice is my favorite. So I'm going to stir this, mix it all in together. I'm also going to add a little extra water I added a little bit earlier, like half a cup of water. So I'm going to be adding a little extra because, like I said, I do have a lot of room in the crock pot. The rice needs to be cooked softly. I'm making a mess over here. So far it smells good. It looks pretty good for it to not be cooked. So I'm gonna add some water and I'll show you guys what we got working. Okay, so I added about altogether 2.5 cups of water. We have our soup mix and our chicken, our rice. The soup had tomatoes and stuff like that in it, so that added extra of that. We have our onion dip stuff, and then once again at the end of it, or close to it being finished, is when I'm going to add the rest of the gravy. I want this to cook a little bit before I do that. But yeah, I'm just going to stir it up, and then I'm going to put the top on. It's on high right now. So I'm going to let it cook for a few hours, and I'll check back in with you guys.
1 hour later.
Okay, so it's now 2:40. I think that I did this around like 1. So we're just gonna check it and stir it a little bit. It smells really good, actually. Oh, I just splashed that all over my face. Okay, so it's been cooking. It's 3:25 now. I'm gonna add some of this seasoning, just to give it a little bit of a spice, because I personally love spice. So we're gonna add a good chunk of it in here, just to get it seasoned. We're also going to add some more lemon pepper. I just tasted it, and it could use a little more. I didn't want to over season it.
Hours later. 3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Okay, so it's now 6:10. This is what we got going on. I added some extra cheese on top. But yeah, this is after I added flour and the gravy. Added all together 4 cups of water because of the rice. If you don't like spicy, I would go easy on the seasoning, the slap your mama seasoning. But right now, I'm gonna just leave it on a low heat, and then I'll come back to it when we're ready to eat. Okay, so one thing that I would do differently is cook the rice separately and then add it to this because it wasn't fully done after like 7 hours. Hey guys, so today's Saturday and I realized that I did not film an outro for this video. But really all I have to say is that I would definitely cook the rice separate. I cooked it in the crock pot and after like 7 hours it still wasn't done. So I would cook it separate or put it in the crock pot first and let that cook 2 to 3 hours before adding everything else. Other than that, I would add some more cheese, maybe a little less soup. But if you like tomato and chicken and cheese, I would 100% do this recipe. It was good. I just would cook the rice separate because after 7 hours it was still hard and that's a no-go for me. But also, if you guys like this kind of video, let me know in the comments down below if you want more cooking videos, challenges, you know, what kind of videos you want to see. Comment down below. But I think this is going to be it for this video, so thank you so much for watching. Stay amazing, stay you. I love you guys.